here. I am Rosie O'Kelly. I am the testosterone-less Baltimore, California sissy. I'm here in Santa Rosa, California with Chunky Boy and Mr. Thizi. You know what Thizi? Thizi in Assyrian means my ass. So, Mr. Thizi, that's your official name. And Chunky Boy, I guess we'll call him Shidana, because that means crazy in Assyrian. Shidana and Mr. Thizi. Mr. Thizi. Thizi means my ass. So how you doing, Mr. Thizi? And Shidana, also known as Chunky Boy. I just got done watching the stream. God, you're so freaking lame. So lame. You spent $9,000 on your butt, and my butt looks better than yours naturally, and I didn't have to spend anything on it. Seriously. Another thing is you've got a flat Irish ass. You've got really big, crooked, rotted, ugly teeth. You're very, very, very unattractive. Let's break you down. You're not attractive as a man or as a wannabe woman. Number one, you've got a flat butt, and the $9,000 you spent on it doesn't look good. My butt even looks better than yours, and naturally looks better than yours. Number two, go get your teeth fixed. Number three, you've got big, ugly, frog, buggy Irish eyes. Your skin is all wrinkled. You look terrible for 62. Go get a facelift or Botox. Your whole face is wrinkled up. Okay? Your boobs don't look natural. They're so big and fake looking. And we've all seen your nipples, and they look like a man's nipples. They don't even look like a natural woman's nipples, like Missy Jen's nipples. So, bottom line is, you're one ugly mofo. You really are. And you look like a freaking clown with your cheap wig, okay? And your ugly, Goodwill-looking Daisy Duke shorts. You're a freaking clown. You're not attractive as a man. You're not attractive as a woman. And you're not attractive as trans. You're just not an attractive person. You're very ugly. That's the truth. Your personality is not attractive. Your looks are not attractive. Your attitude is not attractive. Everything is about you is nasty. And that's why you don't have a girlfriend anymore. That's why Missy Jen left you. That's why you don't have a wife anymore. That's why she left you. You're a freaking joke. And one of these days, somebody's going to run into your big mouth, and unfortunately, they're going to knock your teeth out when you're on outside putting the camera on people's faces out there. And that's why you're just a little sissy, and basically, you got to have these two idiots walk around with you in Vegas so you don't get your teeth knocked out, because you're just such a sissy to walk by yourself. So you got to have these clowns walk with you because you're vulnerable. Bottom line is, you're a lowlife. That's a fact. You're a very ugly lowlife. You're ugly inside and out. You are. And that's a fact. You're a failure as a father because you almost had to commit suicide because when your daughters found out you're going to be trans, they weren't happy with it, were they? So you're a failure as a father. You're a failure as a husband. You couldn't keep your wife. That's a medical doctor. You're a failure as a son to your family because they are embarrassed by you. That's why they don't want to be put on camera or YouTube. Your family, who are very decent people, as far as I know, your dad's ex-military and your other brother's ex-military. One of them is a big-time chief meteorologist. The other one is a real estate agent. Your dad is a good man. How did you turn out to be such a freak that you are? You embarrassed your whole family name in the name of YouTube and trolls, in the name of just being a clown. You're a failure to your family as a son. You are. You're a failure as a husband. You're a failure as a friend to me. You're a failure as a boyfriend. I'm going to consider you a man. You're a failure as a boyfriend to Missy Jen, because you even lost her. And everything you do in your life is a fail, fail, fail. Everything. Your taste, you've got the disgusting taste in your house. The paint on your house is so ugly. The white and green. So stupid. You don't even know how to decorate the inside of your house. Your curtains don't match your rug. Your floor doesn't match the walls. You're a mess. Your house is a mess. You live in a ghetto, in a Mexican ghetto, in the worst part of Sonoma County. The van that you have is a piece of junk, 4-cylinder Dodge van. You were so stupid that you dented up the body also. Okay, and you're so stupid you don't even carry a spare tire. That's how stupid that you are. There's a lot of things that you do that are stupid, that don't make sense. And I can name a laundry list of things. You're an ugly person in and out. Very ugly person. And now you're getting fat and uglier because you're drinking so much beer, because you don't have a life right now but just to drink beer every day, drink one beer after the other, and now you got a beer belly, and now you want to lose weight because you're getting fat. You're getting real fat and uglier than you already are. And that's the bottom line. So, that's the truth about you. You're a very ugly person in and out. You're not attractive. Not as a man, not as a woman, not as trans, not as anything. You're a very ugly person in and out. And that's a fact. And everything about your life is goofy and ugly. From your goofy old radios to your house looks like crap. You walk in your house, you got an ugly gray curtain that doesn't match the wall, that doesn't match the rug. You don't have no sense of taste of putting up any pictures. No sense of color combination, color contrast, or decorating your house like a person should design their house. You're just, everything about your house is ugly. Everything. Everything looks outdated, looks ugly, just like you. You're outdated and you're ugly. Your wig is outdated and cheap and ugly. Your house is outdated, cheap and ugly. The neighborhood that you live in is outdated, cheap and ugly. Everything about you is cheap and ugly and outdated. Everything about you. Your van, your looks, the way that you dress, everything about you is cheap and ugly. Especially the food that you eat. And the reason that you look at the way you do, that you look like a slob and you're trying to lose weight right now, is because you're a salt-eating machine. I've seen what you eat. You buy the cheap Chinese shrimp that come in a frozen bag. You throw them in ramen noodles and put a bunch of salt on there, 3,000 milligrams of sodium. And then you go and eat a salad with a ton of Thousand Island dressing and you throw a bunch of salt on that. You eat a high-salt diet, a junk food diet with a bunch of cheap beer, and that's why you're getting fat, and that's why you've got a beer belly, and that's why you look disgusting. In fact, when we were in Michigan, that Assyrian guy thought you were a crack whore. That's why he was soliciting you at the bus stop when you went out to get a smoke. You look like a clown with your cowboy hat and your cheap wig and your hoodie, and the way you look is embarrassing. I wouldn't want to go with you anywhere. I wouldn't want to be seen with you anywhere in public. Not at a restaurant, not at a bar, not anywhere. You are a goof. You are a clown. You are the most unattractive person that I've ever seen in my life that supposedly represents the trans LGBT community. And that's a fact, and that's the bottom line. Other thing is, all these stupid women that follow you, the majority of them, there are some women that like Trump, that are Southerners that follow you, a handful, but most of the stupid women that follow you are liberal Biden lovers. And why they're following you and supporting you is beyond me, because the bottom line is most of the stupid women of America support Biden and the liberals. So why they're supporting you in the drama community is beyond me, because obviously you're a Republican and you support Trump. That's about the only thing that you do that's right. That's right, is supporting Trump and being a Republican. But you don't have enough balls to come out and talk about it because you're such a sissy. Just like you don't have enough balls to go walk out by yourself and choose because you are such a sissy, you don't want to get your teeth knocked out. So the bottom line is, you almost got your teeth knocked out by that black guy because you put the camera on him in Vegas. It was that close. And now you don't want to get your ass handed to you in Vegas, taking a chance walking the back streets. Now you got these two clowns that are going to walk with you because you're too cheap to hire your own security, because you're a very cheap person. So the bottom line is this. You're a lowlife. You're a user. You're an abuser. You're a very ugly person in and out. And I'm going to keep on calling you out about Missy Jen. You haven't said a word about it. You haven't produced Missy Jen. Produce to me Missy Jen. Produce her on a phone call on your show. Produce her on your panel. Produce by going to go visit her and put her on camera, or fly her over to the rancho. You know, you don't produce anything. She's out of your life, and I hope she would take that picture off of her YouTube site with you and her, because it's over between you and her. I don't know why she keeps that stupid picture up, but you're not going to produce Missy Jen, and that's why you're avoiding that. I'm calling you out on that. You're avoiding that because you know that she's done with you forever and permanently, and still you have not produced Missy Jen. I've called you out on it, and you still are eluding that question and statement from me, that challenge. You haven't produced Missy Jen. Shut your mouth, shut your pie hole, and produce Missy Jen. Produce her. Produce Missy Jen and show everybody that you're still in contact with her and that you're her friend, which is not true. You're not. You're not in contact with her. You're not friends. You're not going to ever visit her. She's not going to visit you. She's not going to be on your YouTube channel, and that's the bottom line. And you're not going to produce her, and that's why you're avoiding. You're talking about a bunch of other crap that's not relevant to what I talked about, and you're not producing Missy Jen, and that's the bottom line. So the bottom line is this. I regret ever knowing you. I regret ever meeting you. I regret ever spending 1 second of my life with you, because the bottom line is you tried to do whatever you could to me to destroy my life and destroy my channel and destroy my following. Why? Because it's simple. I've always been a bigger star than you.